Have you ever felt like life rewards only those who move fast? That if you're not sprinting, you're losing? Well, what if I told you the people who seem slow are actually building something unstoppable because they mastered the art of strategic patience? Yeah, patience. That old, boring virtue everyone ignores until they realize it's the secret weapon of every great strategist. Before we start, don't forget to subscribe and like, because unlike quick dopamine hits, this channel rewards those who invest their time wisely. Let's talk about strategic patience, not the passive kind where you sit around waiting for life to hand you something. I mean the intentional kind, where you hold back action today so you can strike with precision tomorrow. It's not about being lazy, it's about being deliberate. In chess, the best players don't rush. They wait for the opponent to overcommit. Life works the same way. Think of Warren Buffett. He once said, "The stock market is a device for transferring money from the impatient to the patient." That's not just about investing, it's about how the world works. The impatient burn themselves out chasing every opportunity, while the patient prepare quietly for the moment that truly matters. Strategic patience is the opposite of instant gratification, which is funny, because everything in modern life trains you to crave it. Your phone, your apps, your goals, all scream now. But the people who build enduring success play a longer game. They're comfortable letting the short-term chaos unfold while they stay focused on the long-term reward. In Japanese culture, there's a concept called kaizen, the philosophy of continuous, slow improvement. It's not glamorous. It doesn't get you 10x results in 10 days. But it compounds silently, until one day people call you an overnight success, 10 years later. Here's the irony. Most people think patience is passive. But in reality, it's one of the most active disciplines you can train, because it requires restraint, self-control, and strategy, not inaction. Every time you resist the urge to force results, you're building mental muscle. Research from Stanford on delayed gratification shows that people who could wait for a larger reward rather than taking a smaller, immediate one tend to achieve far greater success in life. It's not just about willpower. It's about understanding timing, knowing when to act and when to hold. Have you ever lost something just because you couldn't wait? A relationship, a business, an opportunity, all gone because you pushed too soon? That's the cost of impatience. Sometimes what we call progress is actually just us interfering with natural growth. Take the bamboo tree. For 5 years you see nothing. No growth, no progress, nothing. But underground, it's building a massive root system, and when it finally sprouts, it grows 90 feet in 6 weeks. That's how real success happens. Invisible preparation, then explosive results. Patience isn't about doing nothing. It's about doing the right thing at the right time. When you're strategic, every move has intention. It's not random hustle, it's controlled precision. That's why the most powerful people seem calm. They're not slow, they're just not desperate. Let's take an example from history, Napoleon Bonaparte. He often delayed attacks, waiting for conditions to shift in his favor. He once said, "Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake." That's strategic patience, letting the other side exhaust themselves while you conserve strength. Most people today interrupt their own progress instead. They get anxious when things take time, so they change direction every 2 weeks. They destroy momentum because they can't tolerate stillness. But stillness isn't weakness, it's focus. Think about it. If everything valuable in life takes time, love, mastery, wealth, fitness, then impatience is basically a tax on your potential. Every time you rush, you pay that tax with frustration, burnout, and poor results. Patience is not just waiting, it's trusting. Trusting that your preparation is working. Trusting that time is your ally, not your enemy. And that the best things truly do take longer than you want, but less time than you think once you're consistent. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Patience hurts because it forces you to confront uncertainty. It's easier to keep moving even if it's in the wrong direction. But strategic patience means you can endure ambiguity without collapsing. That's what separates the mature from the restless. There's a quote from Naval Ravikant: "Play long-term games with long-term people." Strategic patience is exactly that. It's the mindset of someone who's not trying to win every battle. They're building to win the war. They think in decades, not days. So how do you apply this in real life? If you're building a business, stop changing your niche every month. Stay consistent long enough for data to mean something. If you're improving your body, stop looking for the magic workout. Stay on one system until it compounds. If you're working on yourself, stop expecting transformation overnight. Growth is like interest. It compounds in silence. Here's a challenge. Can you spend the next 6 months focusing deeply on one single direction without distraction? Comment below if you think you could actually do it, because most people can't. They'll quit after week 2 because it's not working yet. And that's exactly why patience is power. Because almost no one has it anymore. It's a rare currency, and like any rare asset, its value skyrockets over time. The fewer people have it, the more unstoppable it makes you. So next time you feel behind, remember, you're not late, you're in training. Every delay, every quiet period, every season where nothing seems to move, that's not wasted time. That's your foundation being built underground. And when the moment finally arrives, you'll move faster, stronger, and smarter, because you waited long enough to be ready. That's the subtle power of strategic patience. The art of doing less now so you can do more later. The quiet discipline behind every person who seems lucky. If this message hit you somewhere deep, hit that like button and subscribe. Because sometimes the biggest progress comes from waiting with purpose. And trust me, this is just the beginning of the long game.